Minister's meeting with the Prime Minister. Remember that meeting was to take stock of the security preparedness along the LOC. And even as we talk of the terror attack, well, world leaders have expressed condolences and showed unequivocal support to India post the terrorist attack. In fact, MEA claims that close to 20 leaders have dialed the Prime Minister on that matter. And joining us now to discuss this more and how India is being perceived globally, I'm now joined by Guy Neer, the spokesperson of the Israel Embassy in India. Remember, Israel faced a dastardly attack on innocent people celebrating at a musical festival by Hamas on October 7th, 2023. Guy, thank you very much for joining us here on ET Now. Now, there are parallels being drawn with what Israel faced on October 7th when at a music festival, Israelis were singled out on the basis of their religion. They were shot upon and innocents were fired upon. In Israel, however, it was Hamas. But here in India, the perpetrator is a terrorist sponsor state, Pakistan. Your first thoughts?
For having me here, Sumita. I'd like to convey my condolences and Israel's condolences. We are, of course, here with you during this time, and always we have. Yes, we can see similarities. I think the similarities are pretty evident. Unfortunately so. I think when we're looking at the picture, yes, the numbers are not exactly the same, but at the end of the day, terror is terror, right? And people who are celebrating, whether it's in a music festival or honeymooners celebrating their life together or at a party, it doesn't really matter. The innocent lives are ended for no good reason. And when it comes to terror, Israel is with you in this fight to end terrorism, and it should really be a global fight to end terrorism for all.
Right. So, here in India, chorus has been building on now after diplomatic measures that were taken by India last week. Now, there is chorus building that Indian government should perhaps take military measures as well. How would you look at that?
I think I'm not recommending any country to resort to military measures, yes or no. But I'm saying if you choose to go down that road, it really would dictate the next steps. And I think Israel always chooses to find diplomatic solutions beforehand. And in general, diplomatic countries choose to go to diplomatic solutions. But the unfortunate thing is that when we're looking at terror organizations, for them, they don't care about diplomatic solutions and talking. For them, they understand force. And I'm giving the example of Israel. We have brought the diplomacy to the table time and time again, and only when there was no other option, we resorted to force. I don't recommend any country to go down that road unless you really find that there is no other means, that diplomacy has failed, that talking doesn't result to anything. And then yes, some bodies only understand force, and it's unfortunate that it's this way in 2025. But yeah.
Right, Guy. I mean, war is not the solution because it doesn't lead to any kind of wins for anybody. There is death, there is loss, there is destruction everywhere. But let's also talk about the global response that's coming in. Like I was saying earlier before this discussion, that at least 17 countries, premiers of 17 countries have made phone calls to the Prime Minister and expressed condolences and expressed unequivocal support to India so far as this terrorist attack is concerned. And obviously now the world seems united against Pakistan's actions. Would you then agree that Pakistan perhaps has ended up isolating itself with this attack globally?
I don't want to draw a conclusion. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know what's going to happen in the next few days. But I think that this is really a watershed event that is going to really make some changes for your neighborhood, for the region, I think it's not an ideal situation for Pakistan.
Right. Well, thank you very much, Guy. On that note, there are no winners in a war. And of course, this condemnation has come in from several global leaders. And of course, support has been expressed to the Indian side. Well, on that note, thank you very much for taking the time out and speaking with us here on ET. Now, appreciate you taking the time out.